flying high in the sky as we look over our base. And you may notice that some things look different, but yeah, we're just flying around using our new pair of wings that we got in the last episode. And guys, I gotta tell you, this is the way to go with Minecraft. Flying around, having a good time, just makes traveling so easy. We got some rockets made so we can fly around. But yeah, as we take a look at the aerial view of our base, you may notice that some things look different. Well, I have been doing some work, but before I get into all of the changes, I just gotta say, thank you guys so much. I've seen the response to episode 1 of this series, and it has just been phenomenal. I got so many views all at once, so many people giving me some feedback, some advice, just commenting and liking the video. And I gotta say thanks, guys. That really meant a lot to me. That was just truly an incredible experience. And I'm in such a good mood that I'm not gonna regret telling you this. But please, if you guys like the video, because it shows me that you really appreciate what I'm doing. If you want to give me feedback, of course, comment. And yeah, let's get into this episode, though. So you may notice that some things look different around here. Now, the one big thing that you may notice is my house, especially my house, looks different. I decided to change up this look of this house to kind of match the, palette of our base. I plan on making some more buildings in the future with that palette as well. Oh yeah, I also made this little snowman thing right here. But yeah, so as you can see right here, we matched our house to kind of fit the theme of this entire place. I think it looks really good with this theme now. Added in some dark oak slabs here and there, some oak wood beams right there. I mean, I think it looks great. Let me know what you guys think. I like the look of this house. It looks very sleek now, and I really like it. But let me go in here actually and show you what I've been doing during the break. So as you can see right there, I've been farming up some of that stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I farmed some up just in case. But let me just go up here and take a look at. Oh, shot off a rocket. And we'll just take a look at what we did in the last episode. So, boom. Yeah, that's right. So, now you guys may kind of get a little mad at me for this, and it's totally understandable, but check it out. We got all the shulker boxes that we need to fill up an ender chest. Now, I don't plan on using all of these shulker boxes specifically for the ender chest, but we got a ton here. Now, this is why you guys are going to get mad at me, because during the break between episodes, I went back. I left the end after the end dimension after the last episode. I realized my mistake of calling the end cities fortresses too, so I'm sure you guys were kind of irked about that. I just call everything a fortress, I guess. I don't know. But I was so excited to get mending and unbreaking on my elytra that I came back and I realized I had the means of going out and getting more, like exploring more. So I went back into the end dimension with some rockets, as you can see. I had a lot more than this before. But I got some rockets, just went touring around the end dimension, and I found some more end cities, that's what they're called, end cities. I almost said end fortresses, and I got enough shulker boxes. But this part is going to make you really hate me. If we just take a look in my ender chest here, we got 1, we got 2, and we got 3 spare pairs of elytras. Now, I get what you're saying. I know that you guys probably wanted to see me do that on camera, but I'm going to tell you this actually, and it's going to surprise you. Getting those elytras was so easy, it was actually boring. Like, I actually was bored throughout it all. I was like, oh, hey, look, another ship. Okay, grab the elytra, grab the dragon head, and move on. That was pretty much the entire experience of me getting the other elytras. So I decided to cut that footage out. I mean, as you can see, we got some more shulker boxes here. That's alluding to what we're going to be doing in this episode. But yeah, now, last thing I want to talk about as well. I want to... actually, I got a couple things to talk about, too. I've been AFK fishing like a fiend. Like, anytime my computer sits idle when I'm not using it, I'm AFK fishing. That being said, out of all the time I've been AFK fishing, Guess how many elytra, guess how many mending books I have gotten out of it. I'll give you a hint. No, it's none of these. Haha, fooled ya. No, I've only gotten 5. Keep in mind, by the way, I have been doing this for a week, like more than a week since we've set up that AFK fishing farm. I've only gotten 5. 5! Just 5! So, yeah, that's a little frustrating, and I'm gonna have to just keep at it, I guess. But as you can see right here, we got mending, of course, on our elytra. I talked about that. We got mending on our sword, our pickaxes, our silk touch, and our fortune pick. And we got some axes here, but these are gonna they don't have mending on them yet. But yeah, and then right over here, I've been working on a set of armor that I can have indefinitely. Like, I don't have to keep replacing bits of armor. I can just get I can just keep this piece right here and repair it as usual, as per normal with mending. And the only pair of anything that I got mending on is the boots. It's a good pair of boots. But yeah, so we still need 4 more elytra books. 4 more mending books before we can get into, before we can actually use this set of armor. So I'm gonna leave that here for now. Gonna stick with my my discount armor. Some of it's the stuff I grabbed from the end cities. I almost said end fortresses again. I caught myself. Yeah, all right. But then finally, moving on after all this. Before I move on though, I need names. I need names for stuff. I need names for my sword, my bow, my picks. I need names for my horse that's up there on the rooftop and has remained there since the start of this series. And then I need a name for this base. Now, this I'm gonna have slight effect on, so I hope you guys don't mind, because it looks like it could be named something with the name Cove in it, like something Cove, I don't know, I feel like I like the name Cove, so be sure if you guys are gonna comment, leave me names for some stuff. So I need names for my tools, I need names for my base area, this place, something Cove, and I need names for my horse. But, moving on now. As you know from the last episode, I put out a poll. I think a cactus broke in there. I put out a poll for what pathway you guys want to see that leads up to our AFK fish farm. Now, some of you may have seen from the results of that poll that the stepstone path won. Well, yeah, that's a funny story behind that. So I saw it and I'm like, okay, I could build a stepstone path. And I built it. Okay. And I built it and I hated it. I'm going to show you a picture of what it looks like right now. Yeah, I know. Now, to be fair, I am not the best builder out there. I plain and simple, I am just not the best builder out there. This took me a while to actually design in a creative testing world, and I just kind of followed it. I had like an extra tab open on my other screen when I built this, and I just followed it to the letter. I'm not good at building on the fly. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I think I'm going to stick with the lily pad path for now. But I'm going to say this. If someone submits me a design, like sends me a tweet of a picture of a stepstone path that looks really good, I will change this up. I will change this from lily pads to stepstones. But for now, because lily pads were the runner-up in that poll, I decided to just go ahead and stick with the lily pad path. I mean, it looks pretty nice. I like it. I've kind of grown attached to the lily pad path. It looks pretty good. And I put some glowstone underneath to kind of add some lighting to it. And I like it. I like it. So that's going to stay for now. But yeah, anyone out there that wants to send me a design for a stepstone path across a river, something like that, I'll gladly give it a try and see what it looks like. And if I end up liking it, I'll use it. Why not? Why not? I want this series to be about you guys too. So, speaking of polls, I got a lot to talk about. I'm sorry. We're going to get into the episode soon. But speaking of polls, I got a poll. Oh, darn it. I was hoping to stay on the lily pad with my parkour skills. I got a poll for you guys. So this episode, I'm not going to give it away just yet, but this episode is going to involve a lot of technical work, like a lot of building and some redstone and stuff like that, because it's just a big build. So I since have planned out some other episodes, but I need to know from you guys. So in the top right of your corner, there's going to be a poll for a couple things. And the poll is, what do you guys want to see in the next episode? I got a number of ideas for what I want to do in the next episode, and some of them, but I'll just leave it up to this. I'll leave it up to the poll. So the 3 options in the poll are: go technical, where I do some more technical work, build up some more machines around the base; go aesthetic, where I build up some buildings around the base, make it look really nice. That chorus farm is going to go away as well, don't you worry. So go aesthetic to make some nice buildings in this town, kind of build up the town that I promised you. Or go adventuring. Now, this means that I'll be going out and looking for some biomes, for some biome-specific items and stuff like that. Who knows? It's going to happen in the future episodes. So yeah, if you guys want to see what's coming up if you guys want to determine what's going to come up in the later episodes, be sure to check out the poll in the top right corner. It should have popped up by now in that little iCard thing. And yeah, be sure to vote. So yeah, that being said, now let's get on with what we're going to be doing this episode. So you might be asking yourself, what's the plan for this episode? You said you're going technical, and you're out here in the middle of the ocean, and there's some weird little thing coming up on the horizon. Well, this is where we're going to be building this giant contraption today. We're going to be building it out here in the middle of the ocean because, as you can see what's on my back, it's an elytra. What does an elytra need to really fly? It needs rockets. So, what I'm going to be building out here, and darn squids, what I'm going to be can't talk today. What I'm going to be building out here, though, is a creeper farm. That's right, guys. It's going to be a massive project. It's going to be a lot of time and effort put into it, but I have faith I can do it in an episode. I say so confidently. Yeah, I think I can do this in an episode. I'm confident. But the reason we're out here in the middle of the ocean is because we want to have as few a spawnable area as possible. I want to make sure that not a whole lot can spawn in this area. I think this is the best place to do it. So as you can see, like right on the edge of the horizon over there, you may not be able to see it on the YouTube render, but right over there, you can barely make out the pyramid from the desert that's across the ocean. And then on the way over here, you can just barely make out the edge of the woods that we live in. So we're right in the in-between section of the entire ocean here. So I figured this would be the best spot to build it. And of course, we're going to be building it way up in the sky. So yeah, that's the plan for today. And to give you an idea of what the scale of this project is going to be, let me just hop into my redstone testing world to show you what we're going to be building today. Alright guys, so we are currently here in my redstone testing world, as you can see, and you can see that there's my little guy right down there. He's currently standing down there so we can activate this farm. But yeah, as you can see, this farm is absolutely massive, and it's a creeper and spider farm, I should elaborate. Now, this is my design for this farm, but the concept of the design comes from Iscal85, and wherever he got it from. He built it on the Hermitcraft server so he could have his own gunpowder farm. But I decided to just kind of take that concept and improve upon it a little bit. And yeah, as you can see down below here, we got some lava down here, but you should see creepers dropping any second. Yep, there we go. Yeah, look at that. So yeah, it's a fairly efficient farm. I ran a test on it a while back, and I left it running for an hour, and it produced 760 pieces of gunpowder. Now, I don't know about you, but that'll suit me fine on my single-player world. But yeah, if we just go up here real quick and we take a look inside the farm, as you can see, what we have here, we have many platforms with water being dispensed repeatedly on and off every now and then. So mobs will spawn in. They're not doing it now, of course. But mobs will spawn in more frequently, up like right there. They'll fall off into this water stream, and then they'll all fall into a central area down below, thus killing them. They'll just fall to their death. Now, some spiders may get caught on the edges right here. Not sure how to stop that, per se, but we don't really care about spiders, we care about creepers, and this farm works pretty well. But yeah, this is the design we're going to be building today, and as you can see, it's going to require a ton of resources, but it should give us gunpowder that will sustain us indefinitely on our server. So let's hop back over to the survival world and get started on building this thing. So as you can see here, I have started up the inner workings of our system right here. This is the little trap at the bottom that the creepers are pushed off into. They will eventually make their way down into this hole right here and then drop all the way to the ground where they should die. If not, I'll make sure to put in some lava. That should take care of those little buggers. Yeah, sorry for the frames though. The water's kind of causing a little issue. I did turn down the sounds too because the sound of all this water is just atrocious, but I think I'm going to complete the rest of this in a time-lapse form. I haven't done a time-lapse in a little while. I'm ready to do one again. So yeah, just sit back, relax, enjoy whatever music I put on. I haven't decided a song yet, but let's get to building this thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. I had a little issues with the editing. I had some weird camera angles, but I hope you guys enjoyed me building this. I hope you got a good idea of what I was trying to go for with the build. I'm just currently here putting in the final bits of redstone that we will need in order for this thing to work. Are there spiders falling already? Wow. So so it looks like this farm is already working. I had to test it to make sure that all the buckets of water were active or were being activated. So some creepers and spiders may be spawning already, but just here getting the final bits of redstone in on the day after the time lapse. This is wow. What is this farm doing? Is this already active? Hi. I guess so. Anyways, it's not active though. I haven't put in the final bits, but I don't know if I showed this off in video either. Oh, no, I fell. That's okay. Can we make that? Can we make it? Can we make it? Can we make it? Yes! Okay. I don't know if I showed this off in video though, but check this out. It's my redstone box. I've been building this up in between the episode, and yeah, I've been using it on this project. It's been super handy to have because it just has every bit of redstone that we will need in this game, plus some stuff that we need to make more pieces of redstone, like comparators. I need another quartz and stuff like that. So yeah, that's our redstone box. I don't know if I showed you guys that already, but you know, there it is if you need it. But yeah, guys, it is time to actually get this farm going, although it's doing a pretty good job going by itself. Yeah, but here's how this works. So the comparators here, this is a strange sort of comparator clock. What it does is when I place this torch in, it'll activate this redstone line, which will then deactivate the torch right away. But the signal will still remain with the comparators and slowly go down until it finally goes away entirely, which will then reactivate the torch. So here we go with our initial test. So boom. Sorry for the frames because water's being dispensed. Let's see here. So we see some. Yeah, here that's it falling in there. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this thing is super efficient. Look at that. Wow, I'm pretty pleased with myself. Wow. That's really good. This farm is going to be great. So heck yeah, let's go down there. Wow, I'm impressed. I just turned this thing on. It's usually like, I mean, I would expect it because I was close by. I wouldn't expect many creepers to fall, but apparently there was a lot. So let's see here. Let's go right here. All right, so let's see if there's any more that are going to fall. This is the little storage system I set up as well, the little killing platform here. I made it as wide as I could because I didn't want creepers just falling into the water and surviving because we would have quite a creeper problem on our hands. But let's see it. Let's just take a look-see right in here because this is the first chest that they go into, so boop. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love this farm. Oh my goodness. Now it's not working as well right now because as you can see there's tons of mobs in the area, so the mob caps is a little, you know, is a little low. But right up there I'm actually going to start building a platform to AFK because that's a decent ways away from the farm and it's up high, so if there are any caves and stuff down below, they'll not have any mobs spawn in it. So this thing should be super efficient. Let's just go out there right now. I cannot believe this thing is as fast as it is. My mind is kind of blown because I wasn't expecting it to be as fast as the one in my redstone testing world because that's just, you know, that's all lit up and the only place, and you know, there's no caves underneath the ground. It's just, you know, redstone. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. I mean, this thing is going even when it's not going. That's how awesome this thing is. Huh. I'm impressed. Now, I think that takes care of our gunpowder problem, and that'll actually have to do it for me this episode. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. This was quite an episode to make. It took me 2 days to make it, and yeah, check it out. We don't have a gunpowder problem anymore. This thing is going to be just running along as much as it needs to. I'll just be getting plenty of gunpowder, and it'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. Yeah. All right. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you guys liked the video. Comment if you guys want to give me any suggestions. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more content. But thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you all in the next video.